is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Aught shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so afore we depart. Very well. Praying, is there aught else you would speak of, your Majesty? Do not forget that we will. Very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morn, so your Majesty would do well to get a good night's rest.
Master, pray leave this place. My body, it refuses to obey me. There is a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, your Majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power as arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld afore now. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this godsway's power, proving your Majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. Pray, allow me time to search for a way forward. I shall inform your Majesty when I have prepared a plan of action.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this godsway? I suppose 'tis pointless to ponder. Let us await the results of Captain Brandt's investigation.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we pray, allow me time. Is there aught else you would speak of, your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry.
By all means, look.
Oh. We just lay down.
Turns my stomach, this does.
Mayhap I'll go on an adventure of my own. I'm not sure what's best.
Was requested at the tavern this evening. Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. 'Tis none of my concern. The fellow said aught about the usual place.
Really now.
I was a tad. 'Tis an odd thing to wake after the sun has fallen.
Step lively.
Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
A new day, a new perspective.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Regarding the matter of the Godsway, I fear there is naught to be done, save for your Majesty to venture to Batal, where you might uncover the false sovereign's secrets directly. The sigil upon that letter from some days past bore the crest of the Batali Palace. Surely there's aught to be found therein. Yet official dealings twixt Batal and Vermund are suspended. Passing through their fortress will prove a difficult task. With such hindrances in mind, I thought to prepare this. Pray, take it. Few may pass through Batal's fortress, save Beastren merchants. With some coin, I was able to convince one such merchant to grant us that entry permit. 'Tis most fortunate that your Majesty is a Beastren. You ought pass through the border checkpoint without undue trouble.
Whate'er hardships we face, we have little choice but to live on. Such is life. You know, many of our patrons wish to take me for themselves. Yet there is something different about you. How curious. I lived a simpler life once. But one man changed all that. 'Tis no simple matter for a woman to make it this far on her lonesome, yet after all this time, here I am. Here I am. 'Tis no simple here I
Only person I believe in is myself.
Mixed smell of perfume always makes me queasy.
Patrons eyeing me.
My sincerest apologies. Lady Wilhelmina is attending to a patron at present.
I'm not sure what to do with myself today. My arm's strong and my mind sharp.
What a delightful breeze.
A fair wind's coming. I can feel it in my bones.
Sometimes I wonder.
Just one more. This place is very trendy.
Have you given the matter some more thought, Wilhelmina? I would have no other as my personal courtesan. I want you all to myself. When I imagine you in the arms of another, my heart feels apt to rend itself from my breast.
Allard, pray forgive me, but I think 'twould be best for you to leave. We can discuss this matter another time.
But why? We've only just...
I am attending to a burden that all women must bear. I trust I need not elaborate further. I did not take you for the voyeuristic type. Why don't you come in? You have my thanks. Had I not noticed your presence, I might have slain him there and then. 'Tis no jest. You see, everything I've done these past few years has been leading up to this. I am here to kill him. But I cannot simply end his life. Oh no. I must first expose his misdeeds. Only then will I allow myself to grant him the miserable end he deserves. Or so I'd sworn, but I've yet to find a single shred of evidence. Perhaps the time has come to surrender this crusade. You would lend me your aid. But I've done nary a thing to earn it. And recall that I've devoted years of my life to his pursuit, with naught to show for my troubles. If the proof I seek yet exists, 'twill not be so easily uncovered. I suppose there is truly naught I can do, save deliver him a gruesome demise for all to behold, that is. Still, if you insist upon searching for evidence of his crimes, 3 days. I will give you 3 days to find what you seek. I shall wait patiently, though not with bated breath.
Alright, let's go find some evidence for her. Do I just jump down? Oh.
Minister Allard is a
Oh, that's nice. You have an Assassin's Creed
of
map.
anyone privy to the goings-on in the palace.
Cannot say what is best here.
He does. She does.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
Oh.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
Okay, I guess there's someone in here, maybe?
In case you haven't noticed, shops, so if there's no one about, you might...
Welcome, sir. As ever, we are delighted to have you. Pray.
All's well, I trust. I get along with everyone.
Like what you see?
I'm good.
Welcome. If there's aught I can do, by all means ask.
Okay.
Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters.
Okay, that was very specific.
Tidy storefront, all to track.
Very well. I shall go on ahead.
We've arrived, but not so our quarry. Can it be we've mistaken the hour of our meeting? This is the wrong time of day for what we have in mind. Best we set out again later.
Welcome to the start. We serve all manner of fine ales here.
Okay, so 7 is actually
I
the
heard
king's
from
son.
Captain Brandt that you plan to make for Batal in order to continue your investigation. As for me, I've been looking into my mother's movements since last we met, and I happen upon this. 'Tis a letter she discarded, only half written. It seems to be addressed to someone called Phaesus. I passed an eye over it, though I failed to grasp its meaning, or what compelled her to throw it away. Here, I thought it best that you have it. Mayhap you could glean aught from it that I could not.
Okay.
And if you do, would you be so kind as to share it with me?
I see why
That is
not.
only if you've the time to spare. I am in no position to make demands, of course.
Okay.
Glad I am to see you well. I've been... No progress as yet, then. Well...
What?
You wish to expose Alar's
Okay.
misdeeds. I know not whether I can assist you in this, friend. Ah, but of course, Patrick may know aught that could aid you. Go to his manor come nightfall. If you say you are in my employ, you should be allowed entry with no issue.
I was trying to change the quest, but it didn't go over. Hold on. Oh, I did. Okay. I think I'm going to do something insane. I want to see what happens if you talk to the queen.
We have our sovereign, do we not? He will surely stave off the advent of calamity.
Oh, nothing. Okay. So they're in here.
Can't help anyone who notices when I'm here.
And here I thought I was leading.
Ho there. Faring all right?
Okay.
Will this take long? I've ought to be doing. Always a fresh breeze blowing round. Watch yourself. I am a man. Can't help but talking. All I need's my health, I suppose. You can't just wander in here. Can't remember the last time I can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm here. I'd kip just about anywhere.
Pay some money.
Everyone's busy with their own affairs.
Okay.
Perhaps I'd best attend to my duties.
See?
Was it I had planned?
Such quietude is a blessing.
I'm quite sure I wasn't, but ox carts don't run, so was it a phantom then?
Can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm here.
Huh?
Time he's set his sights on the watchhead's missus. Still,
No.
however pressed, no man is like to hand her his own wife, eh? The watchhead refused, and rightly so. But his lordship doesn't take no for an answer. He employed his usual method, which is to say, he dispatched the watchhead on a mission to slay a Dullahan. Poor old Gregor departed last night. I'm sorry to say it, but he shan't be returning alive. That's the sort of man that noble is, you see. Naught noble about him, if you ask me.
Really now, you mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
I'm well aware of that, thank you.
I thought he was about to give me a quest. That's why I talked to him. Sound like, oh, maybe it's time we go fight a Dullahan.
What might you be looking for? Minister Allard is a no.
Allard.
Oh, he is Patrick.
Long have I borne witness to the
You had to do
man's
it at
arrogance, and long has it infuriated me. I visited his manor once, I recall that he was rather particular about the placement of his paintings. Mayhap he's concealed aught behind one. 'Tis just the sort of thing one would expect from a man who places so much stock in appearances. Shall I summon him here? You could make use of his absence to steal into his manor and inspect his art collection. Excellent. I will send word to him presently of some urgent matter that requires his intervention. Once you've seen him depart his manor, make your way inside and stay alert. We may not get a second chance at this.
Let us make for Minister Allard's estate and slip in once we've seen him leave.
I can guide you there if you wish.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
No one will disturb me here.
Here, if you please.
I shall do as you say.
We've arrived, I see. That's a relief.
Oh my goodness, where is it? I think. Oh!
We might make use of this as evidence.
Okay. Jump. Alright, then it's.
Allard
time
is a
to-
noble, yes?
See?
Then it's stand.
That's one piece of evidence in hand. We might
Why?
search for more.
Someone
but you are
told
so
me, why
important
is this just here?
It's no
Because
great
it-
shock to me.
What do you want?
I don't know. Why do you have a Barbary folder? Whatever. I don't know who that goes to, but we'll run back to her now.
Where's the day, Corey?
Could you come over here?
Hold on. Me and Yada to go give that to. I'm going to save it. Save scum in it as best I could. Then I had to give it to the captain. That actually goes to him. I did this out of order, but should be
This way
fine.
now, I suppose. By your will. I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our master's wishes.
I find your company to be rather edifying. Bunch of dust, Lord. Forgot why I came. Look, as long as you please.
But he's not there.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
Come rain or shine, I'll make the best of it.
Oh.
You have my fullest confidence. To think that the proprietress of the Myrmecolian was plotting such a thing, under normal circumstances, I would not overlook such a clear admission of murderous intent. But this is Allard we speak of. Of all the Queen Regent's sycophants, he possesses the greatest authority. His fall from grace would do much to further our cause. But where to find the evidence we seek? Perhaps the merchants he deals with. Merchants with connections, some piece of physical evidence would be far less easily refuted than mere testimony, I should think.
This?
Interesting. So Allard has been leveraging his position to line his pockets, right under the Queen Regent's nose. I doubt she will be happy to learn of this. Yes, this should be more than enough to disgrace him. However, 'tis not enough for me to condone his assassination. Of course. If your intent is not to kill him, but merely denounce him, then I will gladly assist you however I can.
Interesting.
Understood. Then pray. Take this evidence you've discovered and make for the Myrmecolian.
So, the captain...
You have my fullest confidence. Pray. Take the evidence to the Myrmecolian. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve...
Okay.
Time to hit the sack.
Do you get it back?
Always sets me to think.
Oh, I don't. Oh, fuck. Oh, actually, I do know.
Always sets me to think of this place.
Well,
This
met,
hustle
sir.
and bustle,
Fine wares all.
You have my fullest confidence. Pray. Take the evidence to the Myrmecolian. We According to this... And in order to claim... This is a grave affair indeed. The deed was monstrous. I am afraid I cannot condone... I know not the path I should follow. What is your intent going forward, Your Majesty?
Oh, okay.
I beg your forgiveness, Your Majesty. 'Tis my duty to protect our country's people, Allard included. Villain though we may be, I cannot stomach the thought of this vigilantism. 'Tis naught more than murder. I must wash my hands of this matter. Know that I shall not speak a word of this to anyone. But nor can I aid you. Forgive me, Your Majesty.
'Tis a shame that you cannot count upon the captain's aid. You shall have to act with the greatest caution, Master.
Oh. Alright, on the first one I clicked the top one. If you click the second one, is
I
correct.
would place my faith in you, Your Majesty. However, know that should he be assassinated, I cannot offer you my aid. Now, pray bear the evidence you've discovered to the Myrmecolian. I will do everything in my power to assist you.
Okay, that's good enough.
Come to think of it, we've already found what's needed here. It should be in one of our packs.
Is this a challenge arisen to see who can keep pace?
Yes.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
shedding. Must be my winter coat growing in.
Such quietude is a blessing.
We've arrived, I see. We shall wait here till your business is done.
The sky always puts me in a contemplative delightful breeze.
Why?
I've got a long night ahead of me.
Not much going on.
There's no shame in living life for its
Sometimes
pleasures.
this is the only place I can find peace.
So much to do. Would that I had a helping hand.
Happiness, wholesome. No sense dwelling on what others think.
Boy, I always hate her place because I can never seem to find her.
Crowns and politics are no concern. I'm not sure what to do.
I'm just grateful I get to meet my
This place is very true.
A lonely place.
I'll prove my
Here she is.
So, you've returned. I confess, I thought you might not. I was ready to settle things myself. Well, did you find what you were looking for? Thank you. I can't believe you found this.
No
All
problem.
that remains is to end that man's life with my own hands. I've no other tasks for you. This partnership of ours has come to a close. Unless you intend to see this through till the end. You're a curious one, aren't you? But what's just as curious is that I can't bring myself to refuse you. All right, if you're offering your aid, then I'll gladly accept it.
Yeah.
Come with me. Allard is in the room to the left. Go in and restrain him for me, would you? Never mind the mask. Consider it a charm of sorts.
What's to be done about this?
At last. It feels like an age has passed since... What is this? Who are you?
Don't let him escape.
Okay.
Get your hands off me, you fiend! Don't you know who I am? Oh, you'll hang for this impudence!
Oh, Allard. I've always wanted to see you like this.
That voice. Wilhelmina. But why? Why would you...
Do you still fail to recall? Even with this mask staring you in the face. But I suppose for a man such as you, a little murder here or there is hardly worth remembering.
What mockery is this?
Did she kill a loved one of her?
You slew 2 individuals. The merchant whom you served, and his wife. They had a child, as I am sure you are aware. A newborn babe who was spirited away by her loyal wet nurse.
You mean to tell me you were their child? But how can this be? Your mother, she was a beastren. Surely her child would be one as well.
A fair assumption. But for better or worse, I didn't take after my mother. Save for in one respect.
Oh, her left eye. That's why the... Okay. I was wondering if that was a burn marker or anything.
This is for my mother. And this is for my father. The time has come for all your sins to come to light, Allard.
Mr. Allard, has something happened?
Your case, we've been noticed. I suppose a scream that hideous was bound to attract some attention. We can't leave the way we came in. Fortunately, there's a window here.
Yeet!
You have done what you set out to do, I trust. Then come, Master.
I was afraid I might find you here.
Yeet!
I cannot believe you would stoop to such. No. This is not the time. You will be able to slip out the rear entrance. Follow me, and quickly.
That was certainly well handled. I suppose I ought not to have expected any less. Pray, visit me at the Myrmecolian tomorrow evening. I'll prepare aught by way of thanks. Till then, be well.
A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
As I understand it, the pay of a jailer is miserable for all their toil.
Then we'd best keep some coin on hand to ease our potential warders' suffering and make them an ally to our cause.
I cannot believe it. You killed Allard.
Yes.
You realize this could jeopardize our plans for your ascension.
No.
I will do what I can to obscure your involvement in this matter. However, bear in mind that you may have to shoulder the burden of your own heedlessness in future.
Thank you. You're a good man.
Welcome. And good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite...
Getting proper rest is an important duty.
She says speak to her tomorrow.
Are we to depart at this hour? Cannot see why we should choose to stumble around in the dark.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
A new day, a new perspective.
Ah.
Brought me some tales of your adventures, I hope. It's a shame.
This might be worth a read.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Oh, someone talked about this.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
Horse
I
stance.
suppose all we can do is wait.
Not without its charms. Last night's patron wasn't a What a delightful...
Thank you. I finally
See?
achieved my purpose here, and I owe it all to you. 'Twould seem the residents of the palace have chosen to treat Allard's untimely passing as an accident. I imagine they deemed it safer not to make a fuss of the incident after perusing the evidence you uncovered for me. Shrewd as a den of foxes. I'll give them that. I truly cannot thank you enough. But I want to try.
So these are the two romances.
Just
She's
this
the same.
once, I'll give you something special. I'll grant unto you the sweetest of dreams.
The question is, who do you guys like better?
I know
Oh.
not what I would do without you. You have my thanks, but 'tis time to say farewell for now. Just know that my bordlery will e'er be your haven, should you have need of it.
I like that. Thank you. Okay.
I do not believe you have a right to be here, sir.
Sir, I'll throw you the fuck out. Oh, okay, so it's a regeneration. Okay.